Hi and welcome to episode 101 of the This is Reportage podcast. My name is Alan Law. I'm the founder of This Reportage and This Reportage family, and I'm a photographer too. A real pleasure to talk to the fab Tsvetelina Deliyska this week. Based in Bulgaria, Tsveti has won 4 Reportage Awards from us and 2 Story Awards, and was ranked in our top 100 photographers worldwide for 2020. She talks about lots of different things in the episode, including shooting a wedding where both the bride and groom were blind, how she captured one of her specific reportage awards, live chickens at weddings, the experience of seeing her work exhibited, our Netflix synopsis game, shooting her first weddings on film when she was only 19, and much more. Just a couple of things to mention before we hear from Tsveti. Thanks so much to everyone who has listened to our 100th podcast episode that we released last week. I've had so many lovely messages and comments about it. I'm so glad people enjoyed our special montage episode. I really enjoyed putting it together and listening to all those voices again. I do apologise that I couldn't include a clip from every single photographer that I've been lucky enough to interview. I really would have needed to put out a 10+ hour episode if I included everyone. As part of that 100th special episode, we were running a giveaway with a chance to win 1 of 10 This Reportage or This Reportage family memberships, and the deadline for that giveaway is 23:59 GMT today, which is the 20th of January 2022, in case you're listening in the future. So if you want to be in with a chance to win 1 of 10 memberships worth £100 each, then do make sure you listen to that episode and get entering today. Secondly, just to mention that it's a whole new awards year on both This Reportage and This Reportage family. So if you are interested in maybe making our top 100 and top storyteller list for 2022, you have the best chance if you submit to our first collection of the year. Members receive 60 individual award entries and 18 story award entries per year, all included in a membership fee, as well as many more benefits. The deadline to submit is just a few days away now. Submit by 23:59 GMT on 24th of January 2022. Finally, just to note that this interview was actually recorded a couple of months ago, so please excuse us if there are any time-related things in our discussion, such as the weather, that may be a little out of date now. Right, on to Tsveti. Hey, Tsveti, how are you?
Hi, Alan. I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good as well. Thank you. It's pouring with rain down here in Cornwall, but how about with you? Because you're in Bulgaria, aren't you?
Yes, I'm in Bulgaria, in the capital city, Sofia. It's
Okay.
a beautiful sunny day here.
Oh, is it? Oh, nice. Okay. Well, how warm does it get in October in Sofia then?
Well, a few days ago it was really awful. The weather was awful, raining, and today is about 10-15 degrees, I think.
Oh, okay. So similar-ish to the
nice.
UK. That's quite nice. Yeah, it's quite mild here at the moment, actually, as well. I've never been to Bulgaria, though. I'd love to go. I was looking up earlier, just because my geography, honestly, is just not very good. Even English geography, my knowledge is bad. So I was just looking up where exactly it is. And you share borders with Greece, don't you? And Romania and Turkey, is that right?
Yes, and Serbia.
So, okay, cool. So I've been near to you. Well, I've been to Greece and I've been to Turkey. And you're not that far from Montenegro, are you, as well?
Yes, we're pretty close. You have to come to Bulgaria. It's a very beautiful country. We have mountains and sea and everything. Really, really beautiful.
I would love to go. I really would love to go. Yeah. Have you ever been to England?
Yes, I've been there. By the way, I shoot a wedding in England in 2009.
Oh, cool. Okay, where was that in England? Where in England?
It was a small town near Manchester. I can't remember the name. It was something with three words. Stockton on Hill, or is there any? Yeah, Stockton.
I think that rings a bell.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, cool. Back in 2009. Wow, that was a while ago. And how was that? Was it a fun wedding?
It was really fun. And this was one of my really favorite weddings, and because I have to wear those, we have dress code, in England they wear these strange hats.
Oh, cool.
And, I was super with dress, with little black dress and high heels. It was so comfortable. Yeah.
You were photographing the wedding, or were you a guest, or?
Yes, we were a guest, and we were photographing, me and my husband. Yeah,
Cool.
one of his friends get married there.
Nice. When you photograph a friend's wedding, I feel more pressure when it's a friend's wedding, I feel. How do you feel? Have you done many friends' weddings?
Not so much, but no, I don't feel pressure. I feel better this way because I know them before, and they know me better, so they can relax. They can enjoy. Yeah.
That is true. I should feel like that. I feel less extra pressure, I think, because I know them. I want to do a good job for all my clients, but because I know them as well, I feel like extra pressure. This Saturday coming, actually, I'm photographing a friend's wedding, so I do feel more nervous about that. But the wedding in England then, are kind of traditional Bulgarian weddings, are they very different to English weddings from your experience? What's a traditional Bulgarian wedding like?
Bulgarian and English weddings are very different.
Okay.
So we have a lot of traditions like taking the bride, and the church ritual is different. We have so many rituals during the reception.
What like? What?
Like they breaking a bread. Both the couple they hold the bread above their heads.
Oh wow!
They're back to back, and they have to break the bread above their heads.
That sounds fun.
And which takes the biggest part of the bread is going to bring the money in the house.
Oh wow! Okay.
So maybe the ritual in the church is more longer or different. It's different, yeah.
Okay, cool. And is that different in the evening as well? Do you still have first dances, and do you have more of kind of like father-daughter dances and things? Or?
Yes, we have. The difference is that when we were in England and shoot this wedding, so they sit and they eat. They had a lot of speeches, and after they cut the cake, then the party begins. In Bulgaria, everything is during this time. So when the couple enters in the restaurant, the DJ starts to play music. So everybody dances, speeches, traditions. Everything is at one time.
Oh, okay, cool. It sounds like one big party, though. It sounds fun. Is there a lot of drinking in Bulgarian weddings?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bulgaria is one of the biggest countries. I mean, one of the countries in Europe which makes good wine.
Oh, okay, super. Well, that sounds good. I want to do a Bulgarian wedding. That sounds fun.
Of course, you can come.
I'd love to. Honestly, I would love to go. I'd love it. Let's talk about 2020 though a bit, maybe, Tsveti. How was 2020 for you, the pandemic? How did it affect you? Were you okay? What, business wise, personal wise, how was it?
Yeah. Of course, like many of us, I had a small number of weddings. I shot around 10 or 20 to 12 weddings.
Right.
With what helped me was that I have another job. So I'm a graphic designer in an advertising agency. Yes, so that helped me to stay alive. Yeah.
So important to have that other job. Yeah.
Of course. I do this many years, so from 2011. So I'm around more than 10 years.
Oh, wow, cool. A good skill to have for your own business as well, for everything to do with your own business.
By the way, yes.
And so now, though, 2021, have you been able to shoot a lot more this year?
Not so,
Oh,
not so.
really?
No. I don't know why, but a lot of my clients are Bulgarians who live abroad. So many of their guests can come. And this year I have some weddings postponed for next year,
Yeah.
some canceled, and yeah, this year was the same as 2020.
Oh, okay. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully next year though will be better for everyone. Fingers crossed. I like you. I had quite a few cancel for this year because like people were coming over from like South America and like the vaccines were not recognized by the UK government apparently, so they couldn't do it and various reasons. So it hasn't been a massively busy year for me either, actually. Yeah, fingers crossed for next year. What are the kind of restrictions in Bulgaria at the moment? Do you still need
Yes.
masks for weddings and things? Are there limits on number of guests?
No, the guests wear masks only in the civil hall, and a small number of people can enter there. But on the weddings, yes, there are restrictions. By the way, Bulgaria is now in the red zone. I don't know if you know that, but the situation is very bad.
Oh, I
Yeah,
don't know.
a lot of sick people, and um,
Oh, sorry to
yeah,
hear that as
yes,
well.
there is restriction for the number of the people on the wedding. I think 30 or 60 people can be there.
Oh, wow, that is quite a small limit actually then. Mm. It's so bizarre to hear how it's so different all around the world. We've got one of the highest cases numbers. I think we had almost 50,000 new cases yesterday, but we're like fully open, so there's no restrictions on kind of guests and no mask wearing. Really, not mandatory anyway. So it's all very different, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
mad thing really. But it's great that you've still got that other job. And do you enjoy that other work as well?
Not so much like
Oh.
like photography. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's a shame, but still a good skill to have. A good skill to have. And so Sveti, let's go back a bit back in time. And I read that you went to the National School of Art and Photography, specializing in fine arts photography, and it was while studying there that you began shooting weddings. So yeah, can you tell us more about that? You know how you got into shooting weddings?
So yes, the first wedding that I shoot was around 2002, I think.
Wow,
It
that's a
was
long
on.
time ago.
Yeah, I'm old.
No, you're not. You say on your bio what year you were born in. You're younger than me. That's not old. It's not old.
I'm 38.
That's not old.
Well, do you know that at the first years when I shoot weddings, most of my clients were older than me. Now
Oh, wow.
it's the opposite.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny. Yeah, I get that. But that first one was in 2002, did you say?
Yeah, my first wedding was on negative, so we shoot then. You know,
Wow.
the digital photography wasn't so popular.
Hmm.
So I was very happy to shoot my first weddings on film. Three
Wow.
three films, three films of 36 photos on each. That was one
Wow.
wedding.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's like about 108, is it, photos or something like
Yeah.
that?
Yes.
Wow, that's a bit different to now, isn't it? That's a bit different.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Who was that? That first wedding? Was it a friend or was that
Yeah.
straight? Yeah.
It not so close friend, but it was one of my neighbors or something. I think I shoot a wedding of my neighbor's sister.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, cool. And did you enjoy it? Did it go well the day?
Yeah, I was really nervous. I have never done this before, so
Wow.
it was really an experience.
Well, you were only like 19, were you then, or something?
Yeah, I was really young.
Wow, that is young. That's a big. I can't imagine shooting a wedding when I was 19. I think I would have been too scared. I think. But yeah, it's good that it went well. They must have liked the photos.
Yeah, they love the photos. The photos were really nice.
That's cool. Cool.
Yeah.
So were you like proper in a dark room? Did you do your own editing and stuff, or?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
Yes.
Gosh, that's
Yeah.
I have no knowledge of that at all. Is that something you learnt going to the National School of Art and Photography
Yes,
then?
yes. I learned this there. We did a
Okay.
lot of darkroom stuff.
Cool. Was that a few years, that course that you did?
Sorry, I can.
How many years were you studying there for?
How many years? I think 4 or 5.
Wow, that's a long time. Gosh.
Yeah,
And
this is high school. So
uh,
we have this here in Sofia. It's a high school. It's not a university. Of course, we have this photography, of course, in university, but it's in high school.
okay, cool. And so then after that first wedding, how did you go, progress and do more weddings? What happened then?
So I met some colleagues, photographers. They need they need a second photographer for their weddings. So I started shooting weddings like a second photographer. Then the people started to know me and inviting me, and that's how I made my name and everything. And then I met my husband, with whom we started working more often. He's a videographer, by the way.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. So you do the photography and he does the videography. That's like that's a perfect fit. Perfect fit in marriage and business. That's great.
Yeah.
Is Peter? Is that right? Is he Peter?
Yes, Peter.
Oh, sorry, Peter.
It's
Okay,
in
Peter.
Bulgarian, but yeah. Peter. So Peter, by the way, is he created something really, really important for the Bulgarian wedding photographers and videographers. This is the National Bulgarian Association for Photographers and Videographers,
Oh,
or
wow.
wedding photographers. Yes.
Wow. So he created that. That's awesome.
Yes, he created this, and he started doing events. So we made these events for 9 years already, but because of the pandemic, we are a little frozen everything for this time. Yes, those events were one of the biggest on the Balkans.
Cool.
We have gathered around 250, 350 peoples.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's huge. And like a big kind of conference with talks, is it?
Yes, like a conference. We invited some foreign speakers from a lot of different countries. I met really nice guys from all around the world because of these conferences. And these conferences were, some of them were the reason that some of the photographers in Bulgaria higher their level. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like improve their game and get better.
Of course. Yes.
Wow, that's really rewarding to have done then, to do that. It must be a lot of work to do as well. Do you help out with that then as well?
Yes, I helped him for the speakers.
Right. Okay. Cool. That's a very important part. Wow, and 350 people. That's a big event. That is. That's really great.
Yes, they were bigger, but.
Are you going to do one for 2022? That is next year, isn't it? Yeah, I'm just looking at what year it is. It is 2021. Are you doing one in 2022?
Yeah, we're trying to do, because we couldn't made it in 2020 and this year, and we are trying to organize it for the next year.
Cool. Wow, cool. Well, fingers crossed you can go ahead with that. Well, I'd love to come along. I'd love to go to Bulgaria. It'd be great to come along to that conference as well. So
we would love to invite you.
Oh, it'd be cool. Let me know. It'd be fun. I'm sure it'd be a great party as well. You must have a good party as well. You must have a good party.
You're going to have a party this Christmas?
We are, yes, in London. Yeah. Can you come?
I can't find any of my friends, but I'd love to come, really.
Oh. You don't need to come with a friend. We're all very friendly. But I understand that. It's a long way to come as well. But hopefully I'll meet you at some point anyway, if that's in England or in Bulgaria, it'd be awesome. So yeah, you mentioned how Peter, as well as running that, which is a big deal in itself, but he's a videographer as well. So do you often work together at the same wedding?
Yeah, sometimes we work together. And by the way, it's awful if you work with your husband.
It's awful.
Yeah.
I was going to ask
about all the time.
Do you argue and a little?
Yeah. A lot.
That's funny. Oh, but it must be quite nice as well, and kind of like you must know each other. Well, obviously you know each other very well, so you kind of know what the other person's going to be shooting, and
of course, yeah.
Cool. What do you argue about on the day? Like who gets the prime position in the ceremony?
Of course, we stay exactly at the same position every time. That's why we argue. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. That's cool. I can't imagine work. I love my wife, but I can't imagine working with her. I can't imagine. Cool, Tsveti. Let's change tack slightly, and something that I know that maybe you weren't keen on doing, but we're going to do it anyway. So the Netflix little game.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's going to be awful. Okay.
No, you'll be great. It doesn't matter. It's just a bit of fun. So if anyone's heard the podcast before, I'm just going to read out a few synopses of a movie or a series. They're not always on Netflix, but most of them are on Netflix, but could be other streaming things. Do you watch much telly or movies?
Yes, but mostly on HBO.
HBO. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think this is more Netflix. Well, we'll just give it a go. We'll give it a go anyway. Okay, so the first one is a movie, Tsveti. It's quite an old movie. It's like 20 years old or so. So there's a bit of a clue. Anyway, okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so an insomniac office worker and a devil-may-care soap maker form an underground fight club that evolves into much more.
Nothing. Sorry.
I can give you a clue that it stars Brad Pitt and Edward Norton.
It's Fight Club.
Yes, boom, you got it. See, that's good. Yeah. That's great. That's a good film, isn't it? That is good.
Yeah, really, really good film.
I've not seen it yet. I think Meatloaf is in it as well, isn't he? I think Meatloaf is in it.
Yes.
Okay, well, that's good. See, 1 out of 1 so far. That's great. Okay, so the second one is a movie as well, and this is also old, similar time, I think, around Fight Club. So, a sports agent experiences a crisis of conscience and leaves his high-powered job behind with only one client and a co-worker in tow.
Oh, it's with Tom Cruise and Renée Zellweger.
Yes, that's right.
I can't remember the name of the movie.
Oh, you know it though. I know you know it. It begins with a J.
JJ. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was JM. It's someone's name, and the initials are J and M.
Yes. Jerry Maguire.
Yes, boom. That's right, Jerry Maguire. Nice.
Yeah.
2 out of 2. That's great, Tsveti. That's great. I love that film. You know, I cry in that film. Love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love Tom Cruise, actually. I just think Tom Cruise is ace. I love Tom Cruise films.
I love Renée Zellweger.
Oh, yeah, she's cool as well, isn't she? She's cool. I've only seen the first Bridget Jones films. I've not seen... Have you seen them all the Bridget Jones
Yes,
films?
all of them.
Are they all good?
Yes.
Okay,
they are all good, yes.
I should watch more. Okay, so this last one's probably trickier. And I wouldn't get this, so just so it's harder. And this is a series. Okay, it's a series. So this Emmy-winning sitcom follows Jay Pritchett and his eclectic family as they deal with the challenges of contemporary life in Los Angeles.
It's Emmy awarded series.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix.
It
Netflix,
is.
yes.
It is on Netflix. Yes, I think it's been on previous other things, but yeah.
No, sorry.
Okay, that's super tricky. So it's Modern Family. It's called Modern Family.
No, I've never seen this series. No.
Well, you did really good, Tsveti. 2 out of 3
Yeah.
is 66% is great. Honestly, a lot of
Thank
people
you.
don't get any, so that was really, really good, really good.
Yeah.
That was fun. I just enjoy doing that. I enjoy doing that. It's good. Okay, let's get back to your photography, Tsveti. One of your specific Reportage Awards, which I love, is of a boy. I think is a boy. You can't really tell because it's sitting on a wall, but you shot it so that a face kind of logo on a kind of awning is over his face. Yeah, so it looks like his face, if you know what I mean. It's like an awesome mix of street photography and wedding photography rolled into one, I think. So yeah, can you tell us more about that shot? Do you remember taking it?
Yes, sure. This was a boy, one of the guests of the wedding. So this moment was exactly before the ceremony. So you can see in the background some of the guests chatting behind the boy.
That's true. Yeah.
Yes. And this is an umbrella, big umbrella, because it was really hot at that day. I think this wedding was in August.
Right.
It was really hot, and I just saw this logo of the coffee shop and matching really nice with the head of the boy. And that's it.
But that's great. I love that. I love the fact that you even saw that as an opportunity. You know, I think a lot of photographers, myself included, probably wouldn't even see that. You know, see that there was a possibility to do that. I think that's really cool.
Yeah. Do you know that most of my favorite shots they were made just with one shot. I mean, most of my really really lovely shots which I love, they've been made with just one press of the button. This is really nice. Yeah.
That's proper cool. You could go back to shooting on film then, if you could just take.
Yeah, maybe I can.
Yeah, there's a market for that as well these days, I think, isn't there? There is, but yeah, that's very cool, that shot though, and it does have that kind of street photography feel. Do you do any street photography yourself?
No, unfortunately not.
No.
I mostly do portraits.
Oh, okay, cool. But that's cool as well. I've never done any street photography. We talk about it, semi often on the podcast because a lot of wedding photographers seem to also do street photography, but I've never done it at all, actually.
Sure, yeah. I did. I don't. I'm sorry, my grammar is awful.
Oh, don't be down. It's better than mine. Your grammar's great. It's great.
No. So I did street photography when we were traveling before the pandemic. Maybe when we were in different country, then I did street photography.
Oh, okay, cool. And in which countries did you do that?
Well, I've been in so many countries. Maybe I don't know. I've been in Greece, in UK, in Poland, Egypt.
Cool. Wow, a lot of countries. Right.
Yeah, Turkey. Turkey is really nice country for street photography, by the way. Istanbul is a great city.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Are you not nervous at all doing street photography? Are you a kind of street photographer who goes up really close to people, or do you stay a bit further away? Or
no, I love to shoot with 35 millimeter lens. So yeah, pretty close. No, I'm not nervous.
Cool, that's great. Cool,
yeah,
I need to do
it.
Yeah, you love people. Oh, that's cool. I can tell you're so friendly. It must make it easier. No, that's awesome. I should do it sometime. I do have an interest in it. I should do it. Yeah, I mean, I go to London a few times a year. That would be fun to do it there. I think where I live in Cornwall, it's very sleepy and quiet in Cornwall. So I don't know how. There's a lot of cows and beaches.
Oh, great.
Yeah, but I don't know how that would be for street photography. But
do you shoot weddings out of England?
Yes, only about 1 or 2 outside of England a year. So I've shot a wedding in Turkey actually, and Montenegro.
Great.
And Greece. So and similar countries that are a bit near to you, but never to Bulgaria. I would love to. I need to go sometime. Tsveti, is like your work. I read your work has been displayed in several exhibitions, which is fab. And I saw that you say your last one was an independent exhibition. Can you tell us
Yes.
more? Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, this was a few years ago on my 35th birthday. So I decided to make that it's time to make an exhibition, my solo exhibition. It was with wedding photography.
Cool.
And it was exhibited in one of the biggest galleries in the center of Sofia. It's it's called Photosynthesis Gallery. This is a big shop for photographers. They sell a lot of photography equipment and stuff and everything. And next to the shop there is a gallery and coffee. It was really nice. Yeah,
That's great to do something like that. That's great. And so you say that was all your wedding work?
Yes.
Was it include? Was that documentary captures as well as portraits, or was it all portraits, or was it a mix? Or
it was a mix. I have an article on my blog about this exhibition. So I put there all of the photos that were there. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I can link to that if anyone's listening now. Head to thisreportage.com. I'll link to that as well. Did any of your clients who were in the photos, did they go to the exhibition?
Yes, a lot of my clients were there, and some of them were present with those photos after the exhibition.
Oh, that's really nice. That's really nice. Oh, it must be cool, really cool to do something like that. And again, it elevates what we do as wedding photographers into showing, this is a real proper art form. I think that's really great. I'd love to one day do some kind of gallery exhibition of this reportage's members' work. I would love to do that at some point. Will you do another one, do you think?
Maybe yes, but not with weddings. Maybe I really love to make portraits, so maybe it will be with portrait photography.
Cool. Okay, and when you say portraits, so not wedding portraits, but just other
not
people outside.
Portraits.
Okay.
No.
So, tell us more about that then. What kind of portraits do you take?
So, what kind of portraits? I really love cinematic portraits.
Okay.
I'd love to work with natural light and maybe not with flash but constant light.
Okay.
It's really nice. Yeah.
And what kind of people? Just normal people off the street?
Yeah,
or I just wondered. Okay, cool. I just wondered if you had a project of like portraits of like specific, like work people or sailors or something. I don't know why they came to my head then, but
yeah.
Okay, yeah, that would be cool to do an exhibition of your portraiture as well. Very cool. Okay, let's change tack again, Tsveti. What's your favorite way to relax and unwind? What do you do to relax?
I'm watching films.
Oh yeah,
this is my favorite thing. Yeah.
Oh, it is. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you did really well on those movies.
Yeah.
On the games, well, actually. Do
you have a favorite? Or reading books or going out when I can.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that all sounds good. You don't live anywhere near a beach, do you? Actually, it's on the other side of Bulgaria. Okay, cool. Do you have a favorite film then? You mentioned movies. Do you have a all-time favorite movie?
All-time favorite? Friends.
Oh, maybe. The series Friends, yeah?
Yeah, maybe yes.
It is so good, isn't it? Do you know, we only finished it last week. We finished the last episode last week.
Really? Me too.
Oh, really? That's a funny world. Have you watched and we watched the reunion last week as well. Have you watched it was really good, I thought, the reunion.
It was really nice. A lot of tears.
Yes, it was emotional, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, it's so good, isn't it? I remember, watching it when I was about 14 when it came out initially, and I loved it back then, but then I only watched about the first 4 or 5 seasons. So it's been great to watch it all. We've been watching like 2 or 3 episodes a night for the last 2 months. And yeah, it's good. Does your husband like it as well?
Not so much.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
I used to have
No,
a massive.
he's more of a action James Bond movie
Oh, cool. Okay.
person. Yeah.
Have you seen the latest James Bond movie?
No, we're planning to go to watch it.
Ah, cool. Yeah, I've not seen it either yet, actually, but it's supposed to be very good, isn't it? It's supposed to be very good. Yeah, that's cool. I like thinking about Friends, actually. I had a massive crush on Jennifer Aniston growing up as a kid. I used to just love Jennifer Aniston. I had like a picture in my school diary of her. Anyway. But yeah, you know. Okay, Tsveti as well. Okay, another random question, but I quite like it. If you won the lottery, what would you spend it on? And would you still do photography?
Oh.
Yeah, big one. Do you have a lottery in Bulgaria?
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
Do you enter it?
No.
No, you can't win it then, but it would be a miracle.
So I don't know. Maybe I will. I know. I'm planning to make something important for the Bulgarian culture.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, with this money. Well, maybe not maybe not all of the money, but most of the money will be used for a project which will going to help the Bulgarian culture.
Oh, that's really nice. That's really lovely.
Yeah.
Very lovely. Very lovely. Okay, another one. I know this is probably a hard question, but can you think of a certain photo that you've taken that's had some kind of lasting impact on you? Perhaps that impact has been on your career or your confidence or your direction or just an image that's just particularly memorable to you for some reason?
Yeah.
That's
Maybe
cool.
I have maybe I have this kind of it's not one picture, it's one wedding exactly.
Oh, great. Tell us. Cool.
Years ago, I shot a wedding of a blind couple.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was one of our colleagues, DJ. We have a close group in Facebook. So one of our colleagues, DJ, wrote a post that a blind couple is looking for a photographer and videographer. They have to work pro bono for their wedding. So I was really interested and sent him an DM. So he contacted me with this couple, and I shot this wedding. It was really, really emotional, and these people are really great. So these people were really, really nice, and maybe this wedding was very important in my career. Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing that you did that. Were they both like fully blind and really?
Absolutely, they are fully blind. And when I met them for the first time and asked them, but how you guys are going to see your photos? You're not going to see your photos. Why?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Why you want to have a photographer? And they said, no, we're going to see all those photos from the eyes of our closest friends and our family. And I was like, wow.
Oh yeah, gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, that must have been really emotional to shoot, as you say. Must have. But what a great thing to have. Yeah, great thing to have done. Oh, I can't imagine. Yeah, I didn't even think then when you said how would they be able to view the photos afterwards as well. Tsveti, lovely that you.
I put this story in tier story awards, but never won an award.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah. Sorry. As you know, the judges change each time, though, so definitely, resubmit it if you believe in it. It sounds beautiful. But you have won 2 story awards. Is it 2 story awards? I think you have.
Yeah, 2 story awards from one same place.
Oh, the same place. Is it the same venue even? Oh, yes. Wow, that's cool. Though.
Yeah.
That's cool. And honestly, just to win 1 story award is incredibly difficult. So to win 1 is amazing. To win 2 is even more amazing. I was going to say amazinger, but that's not a word. But yeah, awesome work, Tsveti. Because reportage awards, obviously you need a lot of skill for that, but sometimes a photographer can get a bit lucky, obviously, but you can't get lucky with a story award. And that's something that I really love about the stories.
This is one of the hardest thing that I have to do, to choose my photos and make a selection and story. This is one of the hardest thing, really.
Right, yeah, I can imagine. I feel happy that I don't have to do that, because I can't submit to reportage, obviously.
Yeah.
Do you have a kind of system? How do you choose your images for a story award? Do you base it more on how good each individual frame is, or do you base it more on the kind of storytelling narrative, or both? How do you do it?
Both, maybe both. First, I may make the first selection and choose individual photos, and then I make a second selection when I'm looking to combine all those individual photos in one interesting story.
Sure, that makes sense. That makes sense totally.
Yeah.
Cool. I love the stories. Yeah, I love the stories as well. That's very, very cool. Okay, let's get your tips on something, Tsveti. What would be your top tips to help someone become better at the documentary side of wedding photography, or what we do? What's your advice if someone specifically wants to get better at the documentary side? What would be your tips?
Yeah. Okay. First of all, I think that wedding photographer and wedding photojournalist have to be a good person before to be a good photographer. So I think that you have to know how to count people, how to contact with them, and sometimes how to be not so visible, not to be interrupt all this event or all the situation.
That's so true. Totally agree. People skills are a massive part of it, aren't they? They really are.
Yeah.
Definitely. And do you talk about not interrupting the action things? What do you shoot with at the moment? What are you shooting with?
What I'm shooting with?
Yeah, camera wise.
Camera. I'm shooting with Nikon.
Oh, okay.
I shoot with Nikon Z mirrorless series, and
cool. So that can be silent, is it? Can it?
Yeah. Finally.
That's a big deal, though, isn't it? It's so great shooting silently, I think.
Yeah. So I have an assistant with me on all my weddings.
Oh, cool. Okay.
It's not a second photographer. It's an assistant who helped me with my equipment, because I have one very big suitcase.
Oh, cool. So you take a lot of equipment with you then? Yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot of lenses because I shoot mostly with prime lenses. So yeah, I need a person who can help me with this, because otherwise I'm not going to be so flexible and quick.
That sounds great. Cool. Do you have just the one person that you use regularly, or do you have numerous?
Yes, one person. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
We worked together a long time ago. Yeah,
nice.
This is my husband's daughter.
Oh, is it? Oh, cool. Oh, that's really nice though. That's great.
Yeah. She's my really favorite person for the weddings.
Oh. Oh, that's nice, because you have support as well at each wedding. You have someone that must feel nice, I think. Yeah. So I only ever shoot solo. I've never had anybody with me or anything, but I guess it would be quite nice.
I shoot weddings like this before long years like this alone solo, but now with this big suitcase it's not possible, really.
Right. Yeah, no, it makes sense totally. Do you bring a lot of like light stands and flashes as well?
No, she's helping me with one. She's helping me with this, because I'm shooting with an assistant in the reception during the party. So she's walking with me. You know what I mean?
She's walking with you with. Sorry. Oh, with like holding a flash and things, or?
Yes.
Oh, great. Oh, okay, cool. That works. That must work really well then. That's really cool.
Yeah, it was really difficult at the beginning when I started working at this way, but now it's okay.
Nice, cool, good stuff, good stuff. Okay, let's talk slightly different. What's the most bizarre or funniest thing that you've seen at a wedding? Does anything stick in your mind? Anything really strange happen at a wedding you've photographed?
Whoa, strange. A lot of strange things happened on the weddings.
That's good.
For example, this year one of the guests fell off during the ceremony. It was really awful. It was not funny at all.
Oh gosh, fell off
Yeah.
what? Just fell down or?
Yeah, he fell down just during the ceremony. How he was standing and he fell down. He received a stroke or something. Kind
Oh
of.
gosh, that's awful.
Yeah. So
Do you photograph a moment like that? Did you photograph it or?
no, I was the first who called an ambulance.
Oh, well done. Gosh, that's all.
No, I can't imagine to shoot at this time, really.
No, yeah, no, I totally understand. I totally understand. When it's obviously something so serious, yeah, I totally understand that. And was he okay?
I think yes, but I think that they made him a surgery after this, so we have to wait an ambulance and took him. He fell off his head really bad.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah.
Did the wedding? It wasn't the groom, was it? Was it?
No, it wasn't the groom. It was one of the guests.
Okay. Oh, horrible. Anything else a bit happier happen?
Happier?
Funny.
So yeah, I can tell you something happier. So we have this ritual in Bulgaria where some of the guests are holding a chicken, a real chicken.
Okay.
Yeah, and dancing with the best man and maid of honor. Yeah,
With the chicken.
With the chicken. So this chicken is made with. It's like. How can I explain? It's dressed chicken.
Really? Well, we clothes on it.
Yeah, it's some kind of ritual. And one of the guests are dancing with this chicken. Some of others are dancing with cake or a bottle of wine. So they're dancing with the best man and maid of honor, and the best man and maid of honor have to pay for this chicken and cake and wine. Okay, do you understand?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we were on a wedding, and my husband and I were there, of course. And while we were shooting, somebody was decided to bring the chicken, but the chicken was cooked with rice and potatoes and everything.
So not a live one.
Yeah, and so the dancer fell off with this a plate with chicken and everything, and all of this stuff was on my husband's shoes. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, that's bizarre. That is funny. I can say I've never seen anything quite like that.
Yeah.
Is that like that chicken
really
thing?
Funny.
Is that chicken thing? Is that common then in Bulgarian weddings? Is that a normal tradition?
Yeah, it's really common. It's a tradition. Yeah.
What does it symbolize? What does it mean?
I think it's just a game with the best man. The best man have to pay for those presents. I don't know how to call them, presents maybe, or
okay. Yeah. Oh wow, I love it. I love hearing about all different kind of wedding cultures and things. I think that's really cool. Very cool. Yeah. Cool. Tsveti, I guess a bit of a bigger question. Do you think about the future? You know, whether you'll still be shooting weddings in 10 years' time, or 15 years' time?
Sure. Yeah. I'm thinking a lot about the future. So I decided to build a studio.
Oh wow! Cool.
Yeah, and I'm going to shoot more studio stuff and more portraits. Yeah, I think that the weddings. I love weddings, but I can't shoot weddings when I will be 50 or 60 years old. I can't imagine because of the big difference between ages. My clients would be around 30 and I will be 60. It's not going to work at all.
Well, I guess maybe, but you might get older clients as well. People marrying for the second or third time.
Yes,
well.
yes.
But no, I know what you mean. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult, I think. Every generation is different. So
that is true. So get in a studio and doing more portraiture and other types of photography sounds a good idea.
Yeah.
Is it not scary having? So how long have you had the studio?
I have it. It's not yet ready. I'm under construction now.
Oh wow, cool.
So I didn't start with the studio, but yeah.
You're building it. You're actually building the studio.
Yeah, it's in. No, it's already built, but the building is not finished exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm doing some stuff there. Yeah.
Exciting. When do you think it will be finished and ready?
I think a few months and I'll be ready to start.
Nice, cool. That's really exciting. I think, again, I've spoken about it on other podcast episodes, but one of the big things the pandemic taught us all, I think, is the importance of diversification and having different kind of income streams, I think. So I think that sounds great.
Yeah, sure.
And it sounds like you really enjoy that portraiture side as well.
Of course, a lot.
So that's great. That's perfect. Cool. So you do portraiture there. Will you do other things there? Like, I don't know, like family portraiture or like pet for portraiture and things like that?
Yeah, I can do this. Also, I can make some really small workshops there and events, small events. It's not so big. The area is not so big, but yeah, I can do that. Family photos, everything.
That sounds great. Well, all the best for that. I hope that goes well. That's exciting. Is it kind of near to where you live, the studio?
Yeah, pretty close.
Nice. Cool. Perfect. And going back to the weddings a minute though, in terms of, marketing for your business and getting yourself out there, what's been the most effective for you? How do you get most of your wedding clients, you think? Is it kind of referrals from past clients or social media or SEO? What's been good for you?
I think the best advertising is from one mouth to another, from one client to another. It's from referrals, of course, but I'm trying to be on every social network, which is Facebook, Instagram, Google. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you enjoy doing the social media side?
Not at all.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But the mouth to mouth thing is great because that means you're doing a great job, isn't it? If someone's recommending you, that means you're doing a great job.
Yeah.
That's cool. Have you photographed like multiple sisters within the same family or multiple grooms, multiple brothers, if they're like two brothers have got married
Yes, I have. I have this example. I had two weddings in Romania, two sisters.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's
cool.
What was the weddings like in Romania? Are they, again, different to Bulgarian weddings?
Not so different, but they have a lot of guests, big weddings in big, beautiful halls. And they made the weddings in 2 days. The first day is the ceremony, and they wear casual dresses, not so. I lost the word. Yeah. And on the second day, it's the real wedding with the church ceremony and the party.
2 days. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I've only ever shot one. I guess I do multiple. When you do destination weddings, I've shot a few days there, but yeah, not in the UK actually. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, Sveti. I think this is going to be the last question. This is flown
Okay.
by. Really enjoyed talking to you. It's been really fun. I know
Me
you can't
too.
see me. Yeah, oh, good, good. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. Honestly, I've got a big smile the whole time talking to you. It's been really, really
Yeah,
lovely.
I can see.
Oh, that's cool. So okay, yes, last question. Okay, you've just shot a wedding, Sveti. What's the first thing you do when you get back home?
When I get back home,
Mm.
I'm downloading all of my photos.
Oh, do
Of,
you do that straight away? Yeah.
yeah, this is the first thing.
Do you look through them as well, or just download them all onto the?
Sometimes, yes. Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I have to check them if everything is okay.
oh
This is
yeah,
my biggest fear.
I understand that. Yeah, I understand that. Okay, yeah, I get that. I get that. Do you have to the weddings that you shoot in Bulgaria? Are they often like near to you, or are you often like driving quite far away? And
I have to drive. I have to drive around sometimes 2, 3, 4, 5 hours.
right,
Different.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's similar to me in England. So even if you've driven 4 hours back after a wedding, do you still check the photos on that same night, do you?
Yes, yes, but
Yeah.
do you know that I'm mostly staying for the night, and
Yeah,
then I get back on the next day. Yeah, four
that
hours
makes
after
sense.
the wedding would be really bad for me.
Oh, I get that. And I used to do that a lot, but the last few years now, I do drive back even 5. I think the most I've driven back is 6 hours after a wedding.
Oh,
I know, but I quite like driving at night. You know, I just like, and it's quicker. And I have like 3 a.m. McDonald's on the way back, which is quite good. Do you stop for a
aren't you
McDonald's?
tired? No, no, but aren't you tired?
I know. Yeah, I am. I have like cappuccinos to keep me awake, and I'll have like the windows open and things. I know it's not the best, maybe, but I don't know. I just like to get home now, I think. Yeah. But anyway, it does make more sense to stay over. It does make more sense, definitely. It does. Sveti, it's been so fun to talk to you.
Yeah, me too. Thank you for the invitation.
Oh, well, thank you for accepting it. It's an honor to have you on here. I'm looking forward to people listening to you. And if you now listening, do head to thisreportage.com. I'll include a link through to Tsveti's site and the Reportage Award that she spoke about, and a link through to her blog about that exhibition she spoke about as well. And yeah, I hope I get to meet you one day.
Yeah, me too. I hope to meet in Bulgaria.
Yes, that'd be awesome. Honestly, I'd love that. I'd love that.
Yeah.
Well, all the best, Sveti. I hope. Have you got many more weddings to shoot this year, or have you finished now? Or
I have one more this week.
oh, cool. And me. Oh, I hope that is that in Bulgaria. Yeah.
Yeah, it's in Bulgaria. It's in Sofia.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Well, I hope that goes well, and then I hope you enjoy a bit of off season. Yeah, and keep well.
Thank you. Thank you. Good luck with your friend's wedding this
Oh,
week
thank you.
too.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I'm scared about that. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
No, fine.
Oh, thank you. Bye bye. Bye, Sveti.
Thank you. Bye, Alan.
You've been listening to the 101st episode of the This Is Reportage podcast. Tsveti was so fab to chat to. Hope you enjoyed listening. Head to thisreportage.com to see the specific Reportage Award that she spoke about, a link to her website, and to the exhibition she discussed on the episode too. We now have 101 episodes of the podcast available, where we speak to wedding and family photographers from all over the world, delve into our back catalogue to hear from the likes of Stephen Rooney, Yves Schiepers, Peter Hellock, Denise Motz, Lisa Hu Chen, The Framers, Alice Chapman, Emma Collins, Gretchen Yost, Tyler Worken, David Scholes, Patrick Mattia, Rocio Vega, and many, many more. If you're not a member of this reportage or this reportage family, check out all the benefits of joining us, including an unlimited number of images on your profile, 60 individual award and 18 story award entries per year, invites to our physical meetups and parties, exclusive discounts, hours of educational videos featuring tips and advice from some of the world's best photographers, and much more too. Entries are now open for our first award collections of 2022, where it's the start of an all-new awards year. The deadline is the same for both our wedding site and our family site, and there's just a few days left to enter now. Submit by 23:59 GMT on 24th of January 2022. If you'd like to be on our top 100 photographers or top storytellers list for 2022, you have the best chance if you submit to the first collection of the year. No poses, nothing staged, This is Reportage. And this is bye for now.